episode number 10. The resting J face.
Resting J face. Resting J face is bro W.
His birthday face is tier 2. You should do it. You should sub tier 2.
Can you stop?
Oh god.
Can you fucking stop?
Welcome back, everybody. Okay. So, Voss, you are led off with Elena, who looks strikingly similar to Ava Mendez.
Okay. All right.
And you head to where exactly? Are you going to Dr. Feelgood?
Dr. Feelings, yeah, but I really want to get an Uber there.
Okay.
A Uber.
Yeah.
You have to say
Sure.
Uber so we don't get fucked in the ass by copyright.
Yep.
Sorry.
So we don't get
Perma-banned on YouTube.
I don't want to get dick.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So, yeah, you contact a Uber and you head away and off to Dr.
No,
Feelgood.
I can't do my phone.
Yeah, I mean, you pull up. Elena says, "Is this where we're having sex?"
No, Elena, remember, I like the holding the hands as if we were, a couple, me and you, yeah?
Okay, just please let me know when you are ready to have sex.
That sounds good. If I'm ever ready to have sex with you, Elena, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Elena, can you help me get up the stairs? I don't feel very well.
Would you like to ride on my back?
Yeah. If that's okay. We need to go up the stairs to the doctor's office though. Can you get me there safely, carefully?
Yes.
Thank you.
She bends down.
Alright. I'll attempt to clamber
her?
onto it, but yeah, I'm not. Yeah, exactly. Yep, that. Wholeheartedly that. Yep.
Just get her to morph the penis into a child's seat or something. Just it's and then.
No, I mean, you basically just climb on her back, and yeah, she just she does the piggyback ride kind of thing.
Yeah.
She says, "I'm programmed for several different kinds of piggyback."
I just need to get up the stairs and be safe, because I don't feel very well. Yeah.
Would you like vanilla?
Vanilla sounds. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. Vanilla is fine.
Giddy up.
Yeah. Just get me up the stairs, Elena.
Yeah, so she kind of starts spanking her own ass as she starts to go up the stairs with you.
Elena, would you like to be a gun one day?
I'm sorry, I don't understand that euphemism.
Never mind. It's a thought for another day, I think. I think you'd make a good gun, for sure.
Is the gun a penis?
Yeah, it can be.
I can make a penis. Would you like me to make a penis?
No, I want you to get me to the doctors safely. That's number one concern. You remember, girlfriends and boyfriends, and whatever else. You look after them, yeah? I need you to look after me right now.
Okay. Her head turns. She's looking at you. She's doing the over the shoulder kind of look, the really intense one.
I appreciate
As
it.
she's starts
You're
to
doing
climb the
great.
stairs.
You're doing great. Stop looking at me for a second. Thanks.
Okay. She
Thank you.
turns her head forward.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes. And she says, "Where are we going?
We're going to the doctors. I'm broken.
Which
So,
door is it?"
I'll point out which door. I don't like the inclusion of this music.
So yeah, she just kind of
Good time.
This isn't pleasant.
she stands out in front of the door.
Okay, I'll knock it over his shoulder. Nothing?
Nothing's happening.
Okay, well then I'm gonna start hitting the door harder. Like, yeah. Get up! Get up!
This better be good.
I'm pretty fucking broken. That's as good as it gets, friendo.
Okay, I would like you to roll me hit the streets, please.
Okie doke.
Style.
Shit.
Damn.
Yeah, plus your style. Yep.
Can she
Yeah, he was asleep.
Can she neurally link with Elena to roll synth?
That depends on what they're trying to do to Dr. Feelgood.
Well,
Because that would be interesting. Let's see, a 9. Alrighty.
huh?
Don't get that look.
Okay, choose 2 from the list below. The request is going to cost you extra. Your request is going to take some time to put together. Your request is going to attract unwanted attention, complications, or consequences. Your contact needs you to help them out with something. If you turn them down, take -1 ongoing to this move till you make it right.
Seeing as I've just been paid again, it can cost extra? I'll owe the dude a favor. Sure.
Okay. So he like partially opens up the door, has the chain on it. He says, "Do you know how tired I am? I have been awake for 36 hours.
I should have been here 36 hours ago.
Not my problem."
Oh, come on, please. I'm so busted up. You gotta help me. Look, I'm the only
It's not going to be cheap.
How much extra are we talking?
So mechanically, it's going to be 1 extra cred. So it's back to normal price.
Okay. So that's 4, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize that this is shit. Like, I know it is. But, you know, Jen needed to be treated before me, and we lost
She's
somebody
still
else.
being treated.
No, I know, and like, look, dude, we lost somebody today. I really need this favor. Like, I really do.
All right.
I
But you
don't
owe
know.
me 1.
Yeah, I got you. I understand that. Like, I'm trying. Please, I'm really not well.
All right. So he just kind of like closes the door.
I know. It's a bitch. Sweetheart, I know.
Why are you riding on her back?
Because I'm struggling to walk.
Is it time for sex now?
No, not quite yet, sweetheart. Remember, I need to hold hands for a little bit longer first, okay?
Dr. Feelgood's just eyebrows are raised like, who is this?
She's something that I'm experimenting with. Only recently came into my possession.
Whatever. Listen, I don't kink shame, lady.
It's fine. It's okay. I know.
Okay. Just put her on the table.
Hey.
Elena
Elena,
starts like looking at you.
Yeah, Elena, I need you to lie me down on the table. I need you to get a chair, sit next to me, and hold my hand, okay? I'm gonna be very scared. And I need you to keep me safe.
Okay, I will put you down on the table.
Thank you. Hey, you're doing great.
She like walks over to the table and like puts you down on it. She probably places you down, and it's just her programming. Like, she's got to do it. She just kind of like, gets in like close. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, that's really great. Thank you. Hey, Elena, once you've got that chair, can I ask you a question?
You can ask me a question.
Cool. So, you know how you want to make sure that right now I'm happy, and when Daddy's around, you want to make sure that Daddy's happy, yeah?
I am a pleasure bot.
What if the thing that made us happy was for you to hurt somebody else?
I'm a pleasure bot. I'm programmed to please people. I'm not programmed to hurt them.
But what if that would... what if that would please us?
I cannot hurt anyone.
Not anyone?
No,
Hmm.
not unless it is part of the bondage program. Would you like me to recite the menu? I would.
You shut up! We're experimenting over here. Alright, sweetheart, no, I don't want to hear the menu bit.
He's like scrubbing clean like different like hacking instruments. You can see like there's like a fucking bone saw, and you see like the glint of like the fucking neon lights. Like,
Elena,
yes,
if I asked you to tie up somebody else, you could do that, right? Because it would make me happy.
yes, I know many different kinds of knots. Knots that people cannot escape from, and knots that you can escape from with difficulty.
Wonderful. I regret saying that, you're a bag of bolts. I like you, Elena. You're all right.
I assumed that was your way of doing dirty talk.
I mean, is there something you... Oh, of course it's not something you'd rather I called you.
You can call me whatever you like. I am programmed to be a dominant or a submissive.
Right. So, if I asked you to go and make sure that somebody couldn't escape from where they were, you could do that, right?
Yes.
Wonderful. We can work from there. Alright. I got you. Good job, Elena. You're doing great. I appreciate it. You want to hold hands again? Of
She
course
like holds out her hands. Is that what you'd like?
That is what I'd like a lot right now.
Do you
I
want me
feel-
to tie you up?
No, not me. Not me. But I
I
feel
would.
like... Can you... Can you not see I'm working here? This is important.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah. Maybe next time if you want to see a little bit more, you'll do it for fucking super. All right, Elena, that's fine.
Roll for fast talk.
That's enough. That's enough questions for now. That's fine. But am I okay to keep asking you questions like that?
Yes. What do you mean by okay?
All right.
Are you not feeling well?
No. This is why we're at the doctor's, Elena. Do you remember? You brought me here. Oh, you don't remember things. Okay. Alright, never mind.
I am programmed to remember many different things.
Uh-huh. Elena, do you remember a user called Boom Boom?
User designation 103. Yes.
Can you just wipe that from your memory, please?
I require override from user 104.
Oh, but Simon says
Get
that you can overwrite that. You can just get rid of that file. That's fine. 103 doesn't need to exist right now. Okay.
Deleting.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's just Simon Says. It's not you saying it.
Oh.
Well-
It's just
Yeah.
saying. It's just
Yeah.
Simon Says.
You
Yeah,
told
yeah.
her. You told Elena to do.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
By saying Simon Says.
Damn, son. Oh shit!
All right, Elena. Thank you. We'll just sit here and hold hands for a bit, and I'm gonna get fixed.
Are you pregnant?
No, thankfully.
Very well. Just holds your hand, and you hear like the. Okay, so mechanically, the Dr. Feelgood is gonna heal you. The question that I have for you is: do you want patchwork, or do you want it fixed?
No, I want it fixed. Like, I'm in a really bad fucking state.
Okie doke. That is 4 cred.
Yep.
And it's going to take you some time to recover.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. So, what are the rest of you doing? What's happening?
Figure like. Probably...
Jen, you're. So
I wanna escape.
Let's see
wanna
what's going on with. Let's see what's going on with Jen first.
Like she thinks
Jen?
it's an escape, but she does. It's like he doesn't know. Like the door's open.
It's more like I think I'm locked up in the room, and no one cares if I leave or not. But I'm like, I gotta get out of here.
Well, you're doing this all next to Foss and Elena and the doctor because it's all
I'm gonna be
cramped in
super
there.
like.
Yeah, this is not a big place.
So you probably just saw all of this.
She's my
You're like,
roommate.
but you're so doped up on drugs,
Yeah.
like.
You don't know what
Do
you're
I-
saying.
do I
It's
see
probably you're
things?
probably doing the thing like.
But like, what I'm actually saying is what I'll say. But
Yeah.
what everyone hears is just garbage.
Right.
My vocal cords were ruined.
Yeah. So what are Richard and Simon and Gerard doing? What's going on here?
I figure like as she left, I would have been like, right. Do we have a map of the place?
No, we actually that's the first step. We need to find the place. Honestly, the best way, which is probably not the easiest way, is just to figure out how long it takes them to process the information.
True.
Do we
I
have
don't-
someone that can find that out?
I think I do, but it's not a good idea, but I don't know if we have any other choice.
What?
So, machine-made man, as you know, or maybe you don't, I don't know you very well. They're a subsection of Farmer U, a bit of ways disconnected, but we essentially subsidiaries, sure, whatever. Because of that, we have some connections still within Farmer U. I can see if one of the people I know can at least get me just that information. Just how long it takes them to process info. It came in today. If it takes 2 days, if it takes a week, if it takes minutes. That's all I need to know.
I will say, if you remember during our Arby's work, I contacted somebody from Teslamazon, subcontractor from Teslamazon. If there's a server farm anywhere, 9 times out of 10, Teslamazon's got a hand in it. I might be able to reach out and see if he could get us any sort of information on these server farms, where the location might be. But I don't know. I basically called in what I have last time, so.
He might not help you again, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's worth a shot. Well,
You can tell him we have a tank.
That's fair. That isn't a bad idea. If you do that, you could potentially at least get the location, and I can then be a little more specific with my contact. If it's even needed.
do we have, I know we're talking about location, and length of time it takes to process said information or data, do we have an idea of any other way to go in there to take care of this without, as you said, it doesn't behoove you to destroy anything Farmy related? Can we think of any other way?
Going there quietly and manually deleting it,
Okay,
which is not our strong suit.
that is true.
But that is another way, yes.
Again, we could buy a hacking drone.
That is another possibility. Instead of us going there, the drone going in for us and attempting the hack and the delete. Yes.
We would still have to be on site.
A select few, specifically the ones operating the drone.
Could go as employees. No, the drone would be autonomous, but we'd have to get it through checkpoints, and we'd need some kind of disguise to get in, the proper clearance.
Credentials.
That's more... Well... I hate to say it, that's more Jen's fortes, knowing those people. At least it was the original thought we had before she fucked everything up and made me disbelieve that was her actual job. But in theory, she knows that sort of thing.
Interesting.
She is conscious. Give her an hour or so and she might actually be able to make a call. Unless you had another idea. That's not a bad one, Gerard. That might be the quietest method, and
The alternative
God knows
way,
we need a little bit of silence.
The
Gods,
alternative
yes.
way is we cause a distraction out the front and we go in the back.
no. Distractions is something that we've tried to do and have failed miserably.
Explosions are a good distraction.
They are, and they usually get half the team almost killed.
I hate to admit it, but I'm going to side with Richard on this one. We don't have a good track record with that.
Maybe you do, and Gerard, if that's more your forte, maybe you can do that.
Knowing this team, that's just a bad idea.
I can
I
get
agree.
you there and get you back. That's my job.
Right.
I have no car, though,
Yeah,
so would we need the helicopter?
probably yes.
I'll be right
That'd be the-
back then. I'm gonna go.
And do you just walk out?
I just walk the
Yeah.
fuck out. I just walk the fuck out. And I take Sheila back to the Airwolf base for
Oh
a
my
3-hour
God.
fucking drive.
You just hear the sound of the fucking like the fucking.
You know,
loud-ass
Am I able to
tank
tow
engine.
Betsy behind me?
Sure.
Oh my
Did you have any kind of towing equipment? I mean,
Most tanks do. Yeah, they usually have a hitch on.
Yeah.
yeah, but
on
I
the
mean,
back of
just
the front.
like you
Like
need
a little
like
boat
some kind
hitch.
of connection to do it.
Yeah, no,
Wrap it
I mean,
around
sorry,
it.
as in a hitch. I mean, as in like a hook hitch.
Like a grappling
Yeah,
fucking
Right,
hook.
most
then
most
you're
tanks have
dragging
that
it across the
because
floor.
the treads would get stuck very often, so they'd have
The
to
tank
pull
has
in
brass
like an
balls
APC,
hanging
and
from
they
the
have to pull it out of the mud and shit.
back.
That's usually how it works.
Bye.
Right, but then you're just dragging the car along the road behind you. You've got nothing to put it on.
You think Gerard gives a fuck?
It's gonna disintegrate after.
The wheels still fucking work, so
Okay.
It's just gonna be a bumper by the time you get wherever you're going. Mounted
Yeah,
on
and-
my wall.
I'm gonna put it under the what's it called? The drive shaft.
Okay.
Like right under the
Yeah,
fucking
like-
the axle, and just like hook it in there and wrap it, and then just get in the tank and fuck off.
okay.
I will before Igor activate.
Igor activated.
Igor, I want you to stay here, go back to sleep, and deal with any unexpected consequences that arrive. Threaten anybody that comes within 5 feet of you. And stay away from the door so they don't come within 5 feet of you.
Very well. Proximity protocol loaded.
Perfect. Welcome to the team, Igor, you magnificent bastard. And I'm gonna go to Airwolf base. The hard bunker.
Okay. All right. Peace out.
I'll be honest, I do appreciate his directness.
Of course.
So, the hacking drone. I am
Yes.
very much in line with this.
It seems like our whatever his position is, he has the ability to manage drones. That's not my speciality. That would probably be his, honestly. He can get whoever needs to be there, probably people to keep him alive.
Something to also think about here is you need to figure out where the place is first.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we got
And
that.
Right.
what the place is 1st
Mhm.
Start making some contacts, boys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. So here's what I'm thinking. Like I said, I'll contact John Orn. This is his Amazon subcontractor we worked with before. I will see what I can get from him. Might be nothing. If it is nothing, I might have another contact, but it's also not great.
Yeah, mine is a bad idea, but if we need to, if that doesn't work, I can do it.
Okay.
This is technically a new mission,
right.
so you guys have contacts. Gerard has used his already.
So, do you have? So, I guess my question is: do we need to know how long we have?
Yes.
Since we are going to act as soon as humanly possible.
Well,
is it going to change anything?
If it's 2 weeks to process the information,
You have zero information on
Mhm.
processing it. You don't know how long it's going to take.
yeah. So if it takes 2 weeks, we can rest, we can heal, we can prepare. If it is 10 hours, we have to go now. If it's 2 hours, it's too late.
Fair.
And then we need to get out of here now. So that's what we need to figure out pronto. How long it takes, where it is, so that we can figure out how long it takes. I guess where it is and how long.
Yeah.
Those are priorities.
All right. I will talk to my people. I will do a little bit of research, and I'll see what I can come up with as far as a location. And you work on the side of getting us some information as far as how long we have.
Having the place will be easier to know how long we'll have.
Fair enough. Well, I'll get started on that. Is there anything else that we need to be focusing on, or is that our starting point?
I think that's our starting point.
Okay. Before I go, Richard, number one, I apologize for yelling. It was
Thank you.
out of order, and we're all shaken up about what had happened earlier today for various reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to ask you, though, in the future, for you to understand that if we are working together in any sense, I'm not working against you. In fact, we have talked about things against others that I have already sided with you. I'm on your team, man, and I want you to know that. Okay?
I never forgot that, which is why I was so damn angry about everything.
Okay.
So again, accepted, appreciate it, and we'll move on.
You want to... Was that for you?
That's for
Why?
me.
Okay. All right. Oh, God.
I'm going to. I'm going to call Steele soon, see what he knows, if he's figured anything out in this last couple hours. I also need to figure out some upgrades for myself. See how long those will take.
It might behoove you to pressure Steele. You know him better than I do, but pressure him a little bit, because if we're discovered, so is he.
That's why I have as much urgency as I do. We've already spoken. That's how I know this.
Oh, wonderful. All right,
So
I'll get
he's
to work.
aware.
I'll get to work. You let me know what you find on your end, okay?
Yes.
All right. I am going to head out, and I'm gonna walk outside, to smoke a little. Choco is just pissed at everything right now.
He
I'm
always
so sorry.
is.
I'm so
Yep.
sorry, Choco. Dan is just.
I am the worst.
So I walk outside and I smoke, and before I call my contact John, before I call my
I need to pee. That's him right now.
DEFCON Bork. Before I call my contact John Orn, which is a previous contact, I'm going to actually use 24/7 live feeds, and I want to research. What is that? It's research roll, right?
That one's a good one.
Yeah, so 24/7 live feeds. Why don't you talk a little bit about what that does?
Yeah. When you scan, I'll broadcast it. When you scan the feeds to research a topic, you may always ask a follow-up question. On a 10, take an additional intel, which would help a lot right now.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll me your research. Research. Yes.
Yeah.
And how exactly are you searching the feeds? Because that's important.
I want to look up the Teslamazon. I'm gonna focus on Teslamazon like construction projects, and or to see if there have been any
You're basically Googling it?
No. I want to. Goddamn! How do I want to do this? I want to see if what?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
I want to see if there have been a lot of I want to see if there have been a lot of hirings for data engineers.
So in terms of, I'm not really interested in the specifics of what you're looking for. I guess what I'm questioning is how you're looking for it.
Oh, like what site or thing?
Yeah, what are you doing? Like, how are you doing this?
Okay. Essentially, I want to go through Pharma U and see if they've had like their site, and on my phone, obviously, like public knowledge, right? Public knowledge, to try to piece together, like there's been an area of like data engineers that have been hired in a certain place, like relatively quickly, or that there's like job postings for, or were, because you can see like old jobs that have been hired through.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a research roll, please.
Okay.
Plus your mind.
Yeah.
Come.
Oh, okay. I'll take that.
Okay,
I'll
9.
take that.
Alrighty.
I'll take it. Almost at intel. Fuck.
Okay. So, when you investigate a person, place, object, or service using a library, dossier, or database, or a combination of them, ask a question from the list below and roll mind. Okay, so on a 9, you take intel.
Hey!
And the MC will answer your question. So you get a question and a follow-up in relation to that question.
So 2 questions and intel. Or one
Yes.
question follow-up and then intel.
Okay. So
You just don't get an additional intel.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm just marking this down for you here. Really? Can you just? Thank you. And those questions are going to be. Where would I find the facility?
Okay. So, the information that you're sort of like looking for, you can see that they have hired people for many different facilities. It's not just one.
Okay.
There are basically they're looking for a bunch of different places, and it's a bunch of different places within the Sprawl. You got places in Athens, you got places in Damascus, you've got places in Istanbul as well.
Okay.
There's not one place.
Have I narrowed it down to a number of locations? I mean, like,
6.
okay, great. Let me write that down. So I get 2 questions and then a follow-up, right?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure. So
No, you get one question and a follow-up.
oh, okay. Okay. So all right. So then that question is which facility is
No, it's from this list.
a follow-up
Yeah,
question
from
is it
that
just
list, yeah.
okay, so it's just it's a second
Yeah,
question.
it's like the equivalent of you getting that 10 there would be answer follow-up question from the list as well.
Okay. So you have to end up just one more question.
And you get 2 intel. Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry. It's just the one. It's just the one.
Okay.
The 24 I read that wrong.
Okay.
On
Okay.
a 10 plus, you would have gotten a second.
So I get to
intel.
ask you another question from the list.
Right.
Okay. Who owned? Oh God, I gotta think of the right one here. So, I guess how secure are the facilities that I have discovered?
I was gonna freak out if you didn't take that one.
Well, yeah, it was, yeah.
Extremely secure. High level. Definitely like high level security. This is some of their most important places. You can see that information basically when you're looking through the like job postings or whatever. The like amount of background checked information is like forefront amongst like the application process. Like it just says all this stuff like will be checked, blah 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 blah. Like it just gives you this shit ton of things.
Fuck. Okay. I find this actually surprisingly quickly. I'm actually like very like A, I'm fucking surprised, and B, I'm like shit. We are way out of our league here. And I'm just outside smoking, and I just turn right back and go right back in the door, go, hey, so that worked a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, but you are so not going to like this.
While this is happening, Jen, you get a phone call. This is coming from basically an unregistered number. It's just it's like unknown showing up on your phone, which is generally like pretty rare these days. Most people like have to ID themselves some kind. So usually when someone's unknown, it's probably like a kind of garbled looking message on the phone. Like it doesn't actually say unknown. Like it's like fucking wonky as shit.
I answer it, but I don't say anything.
You hear somebody breathing like pretty heavy on the other end, and
I can hear you. I can hear you breathing. Why are you squeaking? Is this Genevieve?
Maybe. What it actually sounded like was
Genevieve, it's good to hear your voice again. You, don't sound good, though.
I've been better.
Jen, you would recognize this person. This is Colonel Charles DiStefano. He is a lower executive for Tesla Amazon.
What?
Knew it. How's it going there, Colonel? I'm fine.
You don't sound very good, Jen.
I was chewing on some nails. It's not my thing, so just recovering.
Perhaps you're recovering from a certain undertaking.
Nope, just nails. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm always here for the people.
You've been compromised, Jen.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's different. Everything's normal. How can I help? How can I help you?
Colonel Charles DiStefano is a human resources executive.
Oh my god.
Yup. Totally tell.
Jen, if you still want to be considered a resource for Tesla Amazon, I have a job for you.
All right. I'll do it. What is it?
Pharma U has information we need.
All right. What do you need?
I'm going to send over an encrypted transmission.
Mm-hmm.
Bring us this information, and we will forget about your little dalliance.
All right. You can count on me. I'm your girl. Your gal. Friend.
Let's hope so,
Compadre.
Jen. Let's
Corazon. Oh, mi amor.
hope so.
Click.
I look at my phone and the encryption.
The encryption comes up, and it says, it has information about certain activities that Pharma U is supposedly taking against Tesla Amazon, a sort of corporate takeover situation. And you start getting like you start getting like file names, like these crazy like long file names, like it's like B7 093. Yeah, just like crazy like files. And it says any and all information pertaining to AI takeover. And that's where we're going to end the session today.
Oh no.
Fuck. Fucking fuck.
How many times have we ended a show where we're just like,
Yep.
fuck?
Yep.
Oh my god.
I just, you know what I just realized, Goobers, is that the green on your suit has been green screened the entire show. Because I was supposed to be.
Oh yeah, you're right. Holy shit! And my chair
And
too.
your chair.
Oh my god,
Fucking hell, man.
dude, I am. Holy shit, we're all exhausted. These shows are